We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jon Lester will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and 2, he shuts down the opponent early.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Starlin.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. To start this homestand out, they won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
The 2-0 now from Lester. And he's way off balance with the swing there. His past history against Jon Lester, he's 4 for 14. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. A dive by Baez. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the outside, Black. Good pitch, called for a strike. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Pablo Lopez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Ben.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, you know as well as I do, we were down there today on the field. This team is kind of in a little bit of malaise. They need to find a way to snap out of it. Tough homestand, only able to squeak out 1 win. This is a huge momentum game for this team.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next is Albert Almora. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard up the middle. Castro to his left. He's there, and quickly there are 2 away. Here's Chris Bryant now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average is at .308 entering play. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Now the 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Guerrero makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. In now is Pedro Alvarez.
The first baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Stepping up to the plate, John Birdie, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in now, Gabby Guerrero, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Taking Old away that time. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The left fielder.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Guerrero leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
From the belt, the pitch. All right, back at Lester on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Holiday recovers, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Looking at his career totals, Schwarber comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Birdie is in pursuit, and now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Lester. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Not only do they come into the day with one of the best ERAs in the league, but they're also among the best teams at not allowing home runs, something they take a lot of pride in. Talking with members of the pitching staff earlier, several of them mentioned how limiting home runs really makes things difficult on the opposition, especially in today's game, where teams don't try to manufacture runs as much anymore. As one of them said, if teams are going to get the best of us, they're going to have to really rack up the hits, and we don't make that easy. Matt?
Holiday.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
So stepping
number
in,
49.
Pablo Lopez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pops this one up. Bryant in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Now Lester's 0-1.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Almora will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Jason Hayward now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Hayward is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball well outside. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Pulled toward right center field. Guerrero on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Albert Almora 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And this will bang up against the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D'Lo, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The set and the 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
To 2-2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
He's set. The 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of
looking at a fastball to end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the top of inning number 4. Cubs lead it 1-0. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Miguel Rojas.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And this will be put away easily for the out. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pedro Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Lester. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Yeah, sometimes when you get 2 quick outs in an inning as a pitcher, you sort of lose focus and let up a bit. Let's see if he can get it back.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Birdie.
Up next from Miami, John Birdie. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 coming. Line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Gabby Guerrero, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Baez onto the grass. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Wilson Contreras waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. The young catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way, and he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
The 1-1 home. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he tries to bunt here, but this is going to be foul, so that's a costly out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter. When you fall behind in the count 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
In now, Jason Hayward. Popped him up. Anderson is there. And that retires the side. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Peter O'Brien. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Standing in, Brian Holiday. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Ball 1. Ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there, 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
3-2.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. The pitcher, Pablo Lopez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way, and they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starlin Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Holiday at second with 2 down. Ready with the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand a tying run in scoring position. 1 left for Miami. It remains 1-0. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Digging in and looking for more, Albert Almora. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A runner at first with no outs here. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Another full count pitch on its way, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Now that you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base, that's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Into the box now, Javier Baez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2. Here it is. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The set and the 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. One run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Line to the right side. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
There's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. O'Brien on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 5 innings complete. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. From the belt, the pitch. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Now batting, the first.
Now to the plate, Pedro Alvarez. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Almora. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. John Birdie 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. This one's flared off to the right side. Hayward has it in his sights, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Adam Conley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 61, Adam Conley.
Ready now, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home is a low changeup that's laid off. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2 is a slider that misses below the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 fouled off. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Birdie is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Coming to the plate now, Gabby Guerrero. The matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
In there, no balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-2. Grounded to the right. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Into the box now, Brian Holiday. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Guerrero at second. O'Brien on at first with nobody out. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Jorge Alfaro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jorge Alfaro.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. He'll check in here with an average of .325. 4 home runs, 27 driven in. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They trail it here 2-0. Tayron Guerrero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 56, Tayron Guerrero.
So coming to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Ben Zobrist.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
The center fielder.
So striding in, Albert Almora. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Fouled away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Chris Bryant, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Birdie has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Starlin Castro. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now batting, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Brian Anderson.
Stepping in, Brian Anderson. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Robbie Moylan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 3, Robbie Moylan.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. It was a walk in his last trip.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
First pitch on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. The 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Alvarez is there to take it, and there's one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Kyle Schwarber.
Striding in, Kyle Schwarber, 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Two out, nobody on. Three and one to the Cubs left fielder.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled down the line. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Schwarber, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ready with another 2-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They're up 2-0. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Pedro Strop comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the sixth spot, number 46, Pedro Strop. Now playing left field and batting eighth.
Striding into the
number
box,
13,
Pedro Alvarez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. The 2-0 pitch is a fastball that misses.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. This ball will be chopped foul. The 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Settling in now, John Birdie. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A runner at first with no outs here. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective? I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Gabby Guerrero. 0-1 the count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Taken but called a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Almora is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Into the box now, Peter O'Brien, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Now the 1-0 is right down the middle for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Miami down to their last strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line, and that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Austin Dean will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at first for the Marlins, number 44.
Digging in, Brian Holiday, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Popped him up. Zobrist calls for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Lester notches his 3rd win of the year. Pedro Strop earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.